if you are looking for some new shows or movies to watch at home and not in the theater, we've got you covered. Let's bring in Vanessa Coppes, editor-in-chief of BELLA magazine. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right, so you guys curated this really cool list of highly anticipated films and television series that we should not miss out on. So let's dive right in here.
Yeah.
So you have something for everyone, you say, on this list, right?
I think so. I think we can have everyone covered, for sure.
Now, from action-packed blockbusters to thrillers or heartwarming dramas. So let's get right to it. There's one that we were talking about off camera that I've been getting a lot of recommendations from a lot of different friends, and it's actually the top of your list.
It's on the top of my list. The Long Are the Days from Felicity Huffman with Kerry Russell. I mean, she is just unbelievable in The Diplomat. It really goes into, she's trying to really make amends out, you know, offshore for the American public, but it really delves into not just politics and the juggling her professional career and her personal life. There's so much drama. There is relationship issues that we all love to, you know, dive into, and it really just makes for an incredible series.
She is an excellent actress. I loved her in Felicity, and she's also in The Americans, which is one of the best shows ever, I thought.
Yeah, so definitely put this on your watch list. Yes.
Okay, so next, the next show you want to talk about, it's been in the top 10 actually on Netflix for a while. Why does everyone like the show? It's called Firefly Lane.
Yes, so Firefly Lane is set, you know, in, it's just the friendship that I think all women want to have. It's Kate Malarkey and Tallulah Tully Hart. They just go into, they meet at 14 years old, and they go into all of the dips and dives that a friendship goes through: relationship, illness, even death. And it really just sets you up for a heartwarming drama and really funny series as well. I know that I, you know, could relate. It was like, it reminded me of my, you know, high school girlfriend, and it was just unbelievable. I binge watched that show literally in one weekend.
All right, so you need a good chick flick-like show.
Amazing.
There you go. All right, a movie that has a lot of people talking. It's called A Man Called Otto.
Yes.
Who's this one recommended for?
So this one is a little bit, it deals with a little bit more of a serious topic, but I think we've all had that very pesky neighbor that dives into all of, you know, what you should not be doing around the neighborhood. And I think, you know, Tom Hanks plays Otto, who is just a very bitter man that literally life has been really rough. His wife has died, and so he's contemplating suicide. But just when all things are so dark, he meets one of his newest neighbors, Marisol, who moves in. She's a pregnant Latina woman with a Latina family, and they really bond over life. And she makes sure that she points out like all his flaws, and he really has a new outlook on life.
And hey, you said it, Tom Hanks, right?
Yeah, I mean,
who doesn't like Tom Hanks?
Who doesn't love a Tom Hanks film?
Right, if you want something a little lighter, not something so deep, what about for people who just want a good laugh?
Shrinking is quite literally it will have you in stitches. So James Segel plays a therapist who decides, he's also dealing with the loss of his wife, but he decides to take a new approach to therapy. And it's just being brutally honest with all of his patients, to the point where it's actually borderlines on professionalism. But it is literally, it will have you in stitches. It's a heartwarming story about his relationship with his daughter, neighborhood friends and colleagues, and it's just really beautiful to watch, and we can't wait for season 2 to come out.
All right, we also have a highly anticipated sequel you want to talk about. Tell us more.
Oh my God, Spider-Man. Who doesn't want to watch Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse? So Miles Morales is back on this Oscar-winning Spider-Verse saga. It really is about, it's, you know, friendly neighborhood Spider-Man who is catapulted across the multiverse, and then he encounters a team of spider people that are charged with protecting its very existence. The heroes clash, but they all find a way to finally come together and really unite in the multiverse and bring it home for all of the Spider-Man lovers out there. And it actually premieres in theaters on June 2nd nationwide.
I'm actually always so impressed with the animation of these.
It is quite literally one of the best. It's incredible. My son has his Spider-Man shoes and he's ready to go.
Right. Vanessa, you definitely have us covered. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you so much for having me.
We really appreciate it. Have a great summer.
Thank you. You too.
And for more information on what to watch, check out bellamag.com.